Metal. Hello and good day, kids. How we doing? It is Todd from ToJuRacing. It is time for the Monday Metal Ramble. We got to do things a little different today. We'll explain that. We're going to do it all one take. We don't have any editing today, so we're going to do our best. Hope you guys enjoy it. So let's ramble. I'm not going to sing the prong song for you. Let me move this down here. All right, we'll get this bad boy going. All right, welcome to the Monday Metal Ramble, everybody, where I like to talk about what's going on in my slot car world. It's going to be kind of a short show due to the whole editing thing, and I didn't get a lot done last week. I had a lot going with work and stuff around here. It was a little bit spring-like last week, so I was busy outside. Well, it was 72 degrees last Monday. Today, we're in the middle of it was 5 degrees this morning, and the winds were still at 45 miles an hour. Yesterday, we got to have another land hurricane, which was accompanied with snow, so it became a blizzard. And we had gusts in the mid-60s for, I don't know, 10, 12 hours or something like that. It started yesterday at about, 3 in the afternoon, and the winds were still horrible till, it's still kind of windy outside even now. And it is 3:35, and today was so busy I'm just getting to making the video at 3:30, and it posts here in just a couple hours. So that's kind of where we're at. So the reason we're doing one take today is very sad. Unfortunately, Den, our editor, lost his nephew over the weekend, and due to his the loss of the nephew, he isn't able to do any editing today, and that's completely fine. We understand. Our heart goes out to Den and his family. Condolences, Den, to you and the family on the loss. It's never good when you lose a family member ever. Hi, Phoebe. Phoebe's here though, and she says hello to everybody. Come here. Come on, you gotta get up here. Come here. Come here. Come here. What are you doing? You pretty? Are you pretty? Well, are you pretty? Good girl. Yeah. Come here. Come here. Come on, everyone else see Phoebe. All right. So anyway, we'll just give Phoebe some love here. So anyway, that's what's going on with why we're not doing that. So we didn't get any mail this week, so there's no mail call. I didn't get time to work on the track at all this last week, so I don't have any track changes to go over. And I didn't get to mess with any cars, so there was no on the bench work. So I'm not even going to update you with the exact same thing that I showed you last week. That's kind of lame. So we're not going to do that. I do have a few things to talk about. So first, let's get business done. Thank you to all subscribers. We appreciate everyone, all of you guys out there, subscribing, liking, watching, commenting, all of the above, or one or two of the things. It doesn't matter. We appreciate you guys checking out the channel. And all you guys are awesome, really. So thank you very much to all subscribers and watchers of the channel. All right, and tell your friends. We'd love to get more people. We're actually getting near 1,100 subscribers now, and I never thought I'd hit 1,000. So that's pretty cool. I'm really glad that folks enjoy the channel. Thank you all. All right, remember there's no wrong way to slot car, no matter how you go about it, no matter what size slot cars you play with. If you like to take an RC crawler and drive over your slot cars, you can do that too. It doesn't matter. Just have fun. Fun is what matters, man. That's why we do this. All right, Slot Yard Discord. If you're not part of it, you ought to be. There's a lot of great information on there. If you're part of SlotSync, you really need to get on the Discord, because there's a whole channel where everybody talks on there about SlotSync and what have you. It's all free, doesn't cost anything. You can do phone calls, you can do video calls, like you're on Star Trek. Wow, did you see Phoebe lift up the the clipboard there? That was funny. So, Slot Yard Discord, it's free. Links down below. If you open up more in the description field of said video here, you can hit the link and go there. Wow. Hi, Phoebe. All right. If you want a sweet sign like that, Luke MX69 has an eBay store where you can get one. Use the code ToJuRacing20 and you can save 20% on your checkout. A link to the store and the code is down below in the more in description field of the video. Open that bad boy up. He can do custom signs. He has really cool signs and really cool slot car stuff, and Luke's a great guy to work with. If you want to do a custom sign, you would just pick a sign and then correspond with seller and tell him you have a custom sign. Then you two will get together. You'll send him the artwork and he'll get you fixed up. All right, Adam Hurte does a Wednesday night show. He does sales on Wednesday nights. He's actually selling some Carrera stuff and some 124th stuff, or 132nd stuff. So, hi, Phoebe. So, check it out. It's on Wednesday nights at 6 p.m. There's a link down in the description field of the video. My baby. All right, sticker exchange. You want to be a part of sticker exchange and get a ToJuRacing sticker or exchange stickers with me? Please let me know. ToJuRacing@yahoo.com is my email. Send me an email. We'll get you sorted out. All right. If you have a really hard car to find, Lighttek Slots, Warren up in Canada, he can help you out. He can find hard to find cars. And just put Warren on it. He will be your slot car detective and seek out what you are looking for. And chances are he'll find it. And he can ship from the States, which is really cool. He's a great guy to work with. There's a link to Lighttek Slots down below. All right. I like to work with Carrera Slots as well. I also like to work with Amanda's Hobbies as well. Both of those are really great places to buy cars from. Amanda's Hobbies is really cool because they have lots of parts, and any specific part that you need for your car, you can probably get there. You can get different body shells if you want to just do a livery swap on same said car. I've done that on a couple of mine. Very cool. So, all right. I'm not putting links to Amanda Slots and Carrera Slots. I will. They'll be down below. I will. What the heck. All right. So there's that. Thursday night, I was doing my racing and rambling this week. I got to do it this week. It was a little smelly in here Thursday night, but not horrible. I'm really terrible with the 124th mag car. I do okay with the magless car, but I am just so not used to it. And another thing I've noticed is switching between cars is a little tough. It would almost be better for me, SlotSync wise, if I was to race a certain car every night, spend a few minutes doing some practice laps, and then do my run. I think I'd do better if I did that versus just putting them all on the track, doing a couple laps, and going for it. I haven't thought about, I've thought about doing it that way, but I kind of like doing the Thursday night racing too. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do on that yet, but we may have some changes on how I do my racing on Thursday nights. So yeah, we'll see. You know, maybe I'll do a race with like some ghost cars or something like that and just, you know, run 1 or 2 SlotSync things or something like that. I'll see. I don't know. What do you guys think that watch? You let me know. All right. No. All right. So, on the Carson chip from Steve, the Carson chip, the Slot Speed chip, which is the Carson chip competition. Still waiting on the chip. I'm not sure that's ever going to get here, so I'm probably going to quit talking about it. I've pestered Steve a couple times. I don't really want to bug him anymore. I know he's busy, so it's all good. Really cool thing happened. I sold a controller to Mike. We're not sharing last names, but I sold him one of the True Speed controllers, and he watches the channel, him and his father. His father's Lindbergh. I just want to say thank you to Mike and Lindbergh. They reached out to me and they're going to pick me up a couple cars to review here on the channel, which is really, 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 really nice of them. I can't believe it. And they told me to pick what I wanted. So I picked a couple cars I didn't have, a McLaren and a Lamborghini. And those will be here hopefully by the end of next week. One of the cars is on the way. I'm getting them both from Carrera Slots. We'll have tires, so we're going to do a full review on the car and a tuning video and all that good stuff. And thank you again so much to them for reaching out and doing that. That is very kind, and it warms my heart that he said he just enjoys the show and he wanted to do something for me and all that. So thank you so much to both of you. That is just so kind and so amazing. This community is just the best. The slot car community really rocks. So thank you both again, and look for those videos coming in the future. Some other future videos we got going. I've still got to put out the light fix video. I've got that. I just haven't had time to process it. What else do I got? I got to do the scale extra guide swap and what have you on that. So Hatman is working on his basement. He says he's got a couple tables pretty much where he needs to be. There's a few things he's got to get moved he needs some help with. I might try to get down there and help him one of these weekends. And Mike is moving closer to getting his plan through to get a Carrera Digital CU so he can race at home. Unfortunately, they haven't been drawing in as much money as they would like lately, so he's got to clear it with his wife. So we all know how that can be. All right, what else? Oh, so SlotSync. What is SlotSync? SlotSync is virtual racing for Carrera digital cars. I'm actually going to do a video in the future here. That's another one of the videos coming up where I'm going to actually explain SlotSync a little better, and that will be the nature of the entire video. And I'll actually show some screens and some startup things and go over it in a little more in depth. You get in there and you got to pick a sponsor. You can pick me, ToJuRacing. I'll be happy to sponsor you guys. A sponsor is just a contact to get in. It's no big deal. It's not really a true sponsor or anything like that. And Pete's working on changing things where you can have a month of where you get to actually do things and then you don't have to pay for the month. He hasn't gotten that implemented yet. Once that's implemented, I'll let you guys know. That'll be really cool when Pete gets that in there. But Pete is always updating things and making things better in SlotSync. But it's like I said, it's Carrera virtual racing. You enter your track, and then there's weekly championships, and there's a huge leaderboard, so you can just see where you stand with whatever car you want to do. I've tried to run just about every car I have in there and get a time in there just for fun, and it's really cool. It's a high scoreboard like on the old video games, you know what I mean? But it's with the racing community, and it figures out the difficulty of your track based on an algorithm that is programmed into said system, and it will tell you how many laps you need to do. One thing that is really interesting, and I don't necessarily agree with, is apparently guardrails are legal, but you know, how can they really police that and you know, all that? I don't have any guardrails. Rail running is faster, definitely 100%. When we were running guardrails, it was disturbing how quick that outside lane could go, because they could just rail right through there and practically go full speed, which is nice. So anyways, that's one interesting factor. So if you have a track with guardrails, you're still in. So anyway, very cool stuff. Look forward to doing that video sometime in the future and what have you. So very cool. Let's see, what else do we got to go over here? Oh, race night. So if you got to see the races came out last week. We only had 2. We had a third one, but there were some technical difficulties that it wasn't a good video to post due to the technical difficulties, so I just omitted posting it. That was a GT race. It was me and Mike and Kurt. I think I got first, Mike got second, and Kurt got third in that race. But like I said, it just didn't work out technical difficulty wise with the video. But what I was getting at is the 10-minute format and counting laps was really good for everybody. Everybody really liked it. Everybody enjoyed it. Landon had a good time with it, Mike's son, and that was only like his 3rd time racing, and he did just fine. Didn't have any trouble, you know, doing the fueling up in the pit and what have you. So very cool. We really liked the 10-minute format. Everybody really enjoyed it a little bit more. It was nice to just have the guys shagging and putting the cars back on, marshalling, if you will. We call it shagging. We've called it that since the HO days back in the 90s. Who's going to shag the cars? And I don't know, that's just what we called it. So anyway, but it's just marshalling. Anyway, you know, you put the guys where, you know, the wrecks are going to happen down there, over here, and it worked out really well. So, and the penalties were just the amount of time for you to get back up and running while everybody else got to keep going. And I really like that versus, you know, 3 strikes you're out. Then it's just, you know what, if you screw it up a lot, then you're not going to win. The idea is to stay on the track and keep rolling. And the guy that stays on the track and keeps rolling is probably the guy that's going to win versus the guy that doesn't. But you got to remember fuel and pushing it and all that too, because you only want to do pit stops as little as possible. So, you know, it'll tell you need fuel at 20%. You can get a few more laps in. Myself and Dave the Hatman pushed that. I think Mike did too. And all of us wound up getting the blinking headlights of doom and got missed laps, which, you know, that is your doom. It really is. When I say the blinking headlights of doom, I'm not joking. So we really like the 10-minute format. You folks that watch the races, what did you think? Please comment down below and let me know what you think. So this week, hopefully, I can start getting to doing these 2 corners, the lights on, and then I'm going to put maybe a few along here and along that far straight over there, but I haven't decided that yet. Anyway, so that pretty much wraps up the main chunk of it. We don't have it on the bench. We don't have any track changes, and we don't have mail call. So we're going to get right to the 5. This is where I like to do 5 slot car channels that you should check out, and or videos on said channel that are cool that you may want to check out. So First one is somewhat new to me. It's called Wacky Slot Cars. He's got a cool slot car page. Check it out. Watch some videos. Maybe make a few comments, but give him a sub. The next one is JB's Carrera Digital. He's got a cool little digital page there. So good to check out, right, Phoebe? And the next one, this is a cool race. It's a 50-lap race with ReRun Racers. He's always got some great racing videos. So check this one out. It's just a cool little 50-lap race you can watch. The next one is Slot Craft Master, where he did this secret tire sauce. I'm going to go ahead and try some of this. It's a cool video. I don't know if I may have posted this one before, and if I did, I apologize. But if so, it's still it's really cool. I'm going to try the tire sauce. Allegedly, it even works on urethanes, so might be worth checking out. I'm going to give it a go. And the next one is really cool. It's from one of the people we subscribe to, and it is Sandos Slot Car Garage, where he is building a timber racetrack, and he builds a wood track from the start to the finish in the video. It's a really great video, a really cool track, and just so very interesting to watch, where he builds the track and lays in the copper tape and everything, then does some scenery and runs on it, right, Phoebe? I think she's got to go OUT. But we're going to do that as soon as we wrap up here. So that pretty much does wrap up today's show. Like I said, sorry for the different format, but we couldn't really help it due to how things were. So, as I like to say when I wrap things up, everybody have a great week. Don't do anything I wouldn't. Get on your track when you can. Be a kid as often as possible, because adulthood is just a bunch of overrated responsibility. Boo, hiss. It's actually going to be warm here by the end of the week. I'm thinking about taking Friday off, because it's supposed to be like in the mid-70s on Friday. Supposed to be 56 by Wednesday. Tomorrow's another one of them 5-degree mornings. So you wonder why people get sick in the Midwest. It's because it goes from 70 to 5 degrees in one day or a few days. You know what I mean? It's just not right. But anyway, thanks again, everybody. Get on your track, do some racing, think about SlotSync. All right, everybody. See you later, Slot Cowboys. Race on, metal. Bye-bye.